transition now. What's it like transitioning from just not long ago being a young guy to entering this season as one of the more recognizable quarterbacks of this league?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have the experience, but experience doesn't win you games. I'm going to have to be more productive, and that's what I plan to do. But, yeah, like I said, quarterbacks are going to emerge in this league, and I'm just lucky enough that Coach Muschamp stuck with me thus far, and I can't wait to display my talents this year.
What was one of your in the fire moments that you remember? One of your first games.
Well, my first game, I played a little bit against Florida Atlantic, and that was one of the early games where you want to get your backups in. My first pass, I sailed an over route and was an interception, first career pass, so that wasn't a good start. But I played a little bit in that game, played a little bit in the next game, and then the next week we were playing, I don't know if it's the next week, but a few weeks later, we were playing Alabama my freshman year at home. And I didn't get many reps during practice. You want to get your first team guys the reps because it's such an important game. You want to get them as dialed in as possible. And John Brantley goes down, and I'm thrown in the fire against Alabama, and they were, I think, number one at the time. Big jokers over there, so it was tough. They kind of lit me up a little bit. I was a wide-eyed freshman, but looking back on it, it was a good experience, and kind of welcomed me to the SEC a little bit.
How would you describe your career to this point?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say I just think I haven't lived up to some expectations, and that's of fans and of myself. I think that I've put in the time, put in the effort. It's just all hasn't worked out for me. I think a lot of people last year, just the way I went out, people kind of wrote that off as I was awful. I mean, against the Miami game was the game before I got hurt. I threw the ball as well as I have in my whole career, threw for 300 yards, 70% completions, 10 explosive plays through the air. Just made a couple bad mistakes. So people like to harp on those, which I don't blame them. There were some red zone errors. And then when I went out against Tennessee, it was on a pick six. So that was kind of the last play of the season, something that people kind of brought with them. But I do think that I haven't lived up to some of the expectations, and that's what I want to do this year. So we still have time to do that.